message is meant for Yoruba in Ilorin. This message is very, very important, and I will like the Yoruba in Ilorin to please do away from sentiment, but listen to this message. Listen to it carefully. Listen to read privately. When you listen, listen again and listen good. There's sense in this message. So much a sense that will change the way you think, the way you reason, and the way that will change what you have known, so that you will start to know what you must know as Yoruba in Ilorin. From all indications, Yoruba are very, very wise. They are full of wisdom. I am a living example of the wisdom that is being given to Yoruba. I'm glad and I'm happy that I'm a Yoruba person. I'm proud of to be a Yoruba person. I'm proud to be one that come from that zone that you will call Yoruba. My life has been lived and is being lived to prove that indeed and in truth, there's a reason why God created Yoruba. There's a reason why God put me where He put me as a Yoruba person. I'm very, very happy. I'm glad because I'm very happy with my color, with my race, with my nationality, with everything I have that God gave to me. I'm very proud of it. I have no regret. I have no regret at all because I'm a proud Yoruba person. A proud Yoruba person that is proud in everything. Now, you Ilorin Yoruba, please let us be sincere. Can you say what I've said now? That you are proud to be a Yoruba person in Ilorin. Can you please say that? I want to let you know that you cannot say that, and I will tell you reasons. Sulu Gambari of Ilorin is Fulani. That's the first fact. His cousin came from Kano. Maybe I want you to go and listen to it carefully. And he told all Yoruba in Ilorin that Sulu Gambari is his cousin. And he just come to find out how well he's doing. What do you think he meant by that? He meant that he's so proud that his cousin, 5% Fulani, are dominating 95% of Yorubas in Ilorin. Two, he's telling you that he came to check how well he's taking care of the slaves. Who are those slaves? The Yorubas. Yoruba are completely encamped and enslaved by Sulu Gambari of Ilorin. Can you imagine? From all the way Kano, all the way from the north in Nigeria, Fulani came over there to come and watch in Ilorin how the slaves are well taken care of by Sulu Gambari. So my point is, how can Sulu Gambari enslave all you Yoruba? You are not proud of yourself. Ilorin Yoruba, you are not proud to be Yoruba, and I will explain. If Fulani cannot properly speak Yoruba, but can dominate all of you, 95%, and all you can bow is allegiance to Sulu Gambari, then you are a slave. Yoruba Ilorin, if they have not told you you are a slave, all Yoruba of Ilorin, you are a slave. Prove that you are not a slave. Prove it. Prove that. And how you will prove it? If the question you will ask yourself is, can anyone, Yoruba from any part of the world, go to the north and go and dominate them? That shows they will never accept you to enslave them, but they can easily enslave you. You are not proud. You are not proud. This individual, Sulu Gambari, is in control of every agencies of the government of Kwara State. He's in charge of every agencies of government of Kwara State. Can you believe that? And all Kwara State are just looking at him. He does not only enslave the Yoruba in Ilorin, but his attempt is to enslave all the Yoruba in Kwara State. Why do I come on the forum today? Because history told me that I am an Igbomina person. History told me that my forefather will carry stuff on their head to come and give to Sulu Gambari in Ilorin by force, to an extent that every king in Igbomina, they are meant to come to Sulu Gambari and prostrate, to an extent that with the kingship they have, with their ade on their head, they will come and prostrate to Sulu Gambari. I can testify that in my village, one of the king that was installed has to put on turban, lawani, and yet this man supposed to be in the ade, which is called the emblem of kingship of Yoruba land. But Sulu Gambari forced him to put on a turban right in Igbomina. Those of you that are Igbomina people, I want you to know that there have been time when Sulu Gambari forced every king in Igbomina to wear turban, to enslave us. The first time I was very young that time, when I saw turban on the head of my father, who was a king then, I was asking myself the question, when did he turn to be this? Is this how it's supposed to be? But that is how Sulu Gambari of Ilorin forced everyone. Now the point now is, thank God for our man, Bangboye. It is Bangboye, true Bangboye, that made this nonsense to stop. But if Bangboye started this, it did not end it, up to now, every king in Igbomina will still come and prostrate to Sulu Gambari. Is that right? That is slavery. But the cause of it is not Sulu Gambari. Sulu Gambari has no power at all. It is you, Yoruba Ilorin, that give him power. If you want to stop Sulu Gambari today from enslaving you and enslaving Igbomina, it must stop. There can never be any power that Sulu Gambari have without the people. It is the people, Yoruba of Ilorin, that gave him power. He has no power. If I see Sulu Gambari of Ilorin, I'm not going to bow down to him because he's a slave. As far as I'm concerned, Sulu Gambari is a slave, a slave. Sulu Gambari cannot be my master because I'm a pure Yoruba with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and integrity. Anyone that has integrity will never bow, any Yoruba that has integrity will never bow down to Sulu Gambari. No way. How can you, all the way from the north, Fulani, coming to Ilorin and be enslaving Yoruba, and every time you bow down to him day by day? Not only that, every government agencies, every position and power in the Kwara State government, Sulu Gambari must approve it. That's slavery. Not that Sulu Gambari only enslave and dominate and enslave the Yoruba of Ilorin. He actually dominate and enslave all the Yoruba of Kwara State through an allegiance to him with the creation of the offices of government in Kwara State. This must stop. And this cannot stop until Yoruba of Ilorin realize themselves. Until they realize that they are very wise and full of integrity. Until they realize the value that God has put in Yoruba people. Until they realize that they have been enslaved for long. Is enough, is enough. I mean, listen again. I want you to go and listen to that video where that Fulani emir who came all the way from north, and they asked him, where did you come? He said he came to come and see how his cousin is ruling the slaves, the Yorubas. Is that not an insult? When are you going to stop the insult? Many will say, oh, but there's nothing we can do. There is a lot you can do. Let me tell you the truth. If 95% of Ilorin Yoruba said today, Sulu Gambari, no more, he has no choice but to leave and vacate. If 95% of Yoruba say, enough is enough, Sulu Gambari, no more allegiance. That's it. He has no power. You, Yoruba of Ilorin, you are the one who gives Sulu Gambari power. He has no power. Do you know the meaning of emir? Emir means someone that is put in a place after a war has been fought to dominate and enslave those that are there. That's the meaning of emir. And you all still go back and say, Emir Sulu Gambari. It's an insult. Yoruba of Ilorin. When are you going to be wise? I mean, I believe you are my people, full of integrity, knowledge, and understanding. Why is this important? It is important because the same Sulu Gambari is father. Father is the one who enslaved my father. And enslaved and even dominated them to an extent that my own father in Igbominà has to put on turban. He's the one who enslaved my father to an extent that they have to bring in food right from my village back to him. Those nonsense have been stopped. Sulu Gambari can never know now under any king in Igbominà to turban again. Sulu Gambari can never again ask any king to bring him anything to Ilorin again. If this has been stopped in Igbominà, why not with Yoruba of Ilorin? From the way I know Yoruba of Ilorin, I see them full of knowledge, understanding, integrity. Take for example, our governor Abdul Razak, is very intelligent, knowledge, with full of integrity. Professor Suleiman, very intelligent, full of knowledge and understanding. Then why are we going to allow Fulani all the way from the north to enslave Yorubas? Let us wake up. Let us wake up. Let us wake up. Time no more. It's time. Now, I want to address this. The reason why Sulu Gambari is able to enslave Yoruba is because of what we call religion. That is their tool from the beginning. Go and study the history of Fulani. Fulani was able to recover, was able to take over all the land by religion. And it's by manipulation, by diplomacy, by lying and deceit. Sulu Gambari, with his forefathers, were able to take over the Yoruba land by deceit, by lying, by manipulation, by all things. It's not by war, no. A war fought by deceit and lies. If Sulu Gambari, when his forefather came to Ilorin, if they have really told Afanja what they were going to do, that they were going to lie and be deceitful, Afanja will not allow them, but they refuse to tell all the truth. So it's not war that conquer Ilorin, it is lies and deceit. The same lies and deceit that conquer Ilorin is what Sulu Gambari is still using over Yoruba today. He told them that religion is Muslim is the way, and everyone that once you have accepted Muslim, you are a slave, because Sulu Gambari will dominate you under the disguise of Muslim. That's it. Whereas slavery and serving God is two different things. There's no God that will ask you to be a slave, to be under slavery. So that means Sulu Gambari is wiser than all of you, because he has, based on religion, dominate you and enslave you. He has used the deceit and the lies that his forefathers have been using, and they are using up to now, to dominate and deceive all of you. But I cannot be deceived. That is why God asked me to make this video and send it to Ilorin and the entire whole world, to let you know that enough is enough. Time for Sulu Gambari, he has to go. Time for Sulu Gambari, he has to go. Sulu Gambari, I want to let you know, if you don't know, that slavery stopped in Africa over 400 years ago. But in your own palace, in your own place, slavery is just new. Then it is not you that is really enslaving people. It is them that are enslaving themselves. Sulu Gambari, I want to assure you that you have no power. Because if Yoruba Ilorin decided today that they no longer want to be under slavery, they decide today that henceforth religion and slavery does not go together. They decide today that henceforth human right testify to the fact that you cannot enslave another one. Sulu Gambari, I want you to read the Constitution of Nigeria. I want you to go and read the human right. I want you to go and read what you call Commission for Human Rights. You will find out that even within Nigeria, that there's no word mention of slavery at all. Therefore, you are wrong. But it's not your fault. The fault is with the Nigerian, with Yoruba of Ilorin. Now, I want to say this. Yoruba of Ilorin, time up, wake up. I want to assure you that you Yoruba of Ilorin, you have a lot of integrity, knowledge, understanding, and wisdom than Sulu Gambari. But the problem you have is you have allowed the same trick, strategy, lies, deceit that was used to enslave by Sulu Gambari and his forefather to apply to your life. Now it's time for you to wake up. This video is very important because I'm asked to make this video by God Almighty to let you know that when it comes to choosing how to serve God, it should be voluntary. It's not compulsory. That means you have a choice to serve him the way you want it. But it is abnormal. It is not of God for another life to be enslaving another life in the name of religion. Therefore, I'm just canceling. I'm admonishing Yoruba Ilorin, please sit down very well. Sit down, because today, if you listen to this video very well, you'll find out that today is your day of deliverance. Yes, they have enslaved you based on religion, but I want to assure you that there's no provision for slavery in Nigeria Constitution. There's no provision for slavery in the Human Rights Constitution. And you are the one that enslaved yourself. Henceforth, I'm not going to call that Sulu Gambari enslaved you, but you enslave yourself. How do you enslave yourself? By religion. By your religion. You have to think twice. Am I serving God to be enslaved? I too am serving God as you see me, but I cannot enslave another life, neither can any life enslave me. Because serving God should be voluntary. Yes, God will not accept anyone who is serving God under slavery, or is being enslaved to serve God. Or God will not approve any life who put another life under slavery to serve God. God will not approve whatever service is offered by that life. So don't let anyone fool you. So as far as Fulani of Ilorin is concerned, I am very concerned that your time is up. You have to pack your load and go. Sulu Gambari, you have to pack your load and go. Sulu Gambari, you have to pack your load and go. Enough is enough. Imagine, let me tell you an instant of what's evil that Sulu Gambari is doing. There was this location in Ilorin that they have no power at all, blackout, and the government allocates onto them a transformer for electricity. As they want to implement or deploy that transformer to that very location, we are talking of Yoruba congregation area. There was from the up that Sulu Gambari need the generator. Need the transformer, and they took the transformer from that location to go and go to Sulu Gambari. Sulu Gambari, whose light will never be off in his house, he needed another transformer and he took it from another Yoruba group to go and give to Fulani. Can you see the nonsense that is going on in Ilorin? And this individual Yoruba congregation, they are paying electricity bill without light. Can you imagine that? And when they told me, I was like, what? Sulu Gambari will request a transformer that is needed by other Yoruba group to go and just put it as a reserve in his palace. And the Yoruba guy told me, don't say that, the Sulu Gambari, whatever I say goes. I say, whatever it goes, say goes. That means you are slave, you are under slavery. That means you are not, can you imagine what really put Ilorin Yoruba under slavery other than religion? Okay, let's remove religion out of it. What else will you say put Ilorin Yoruba in slavery? What else will you say put Yoruba of Ilorin in that condition, in that situation, in that position? It is only religion. So that means it is time for Ilorin Yorubas to reevaluate their religion and find out that Sulu Gambari, the Fulani, is only using religion to be able to dominate you and enslave you forever. And not only are you enslaved, your children are enslaved, your wife are enslaved, your children are enslaved. So Sulu Gambari succeeded in the name of religion to enslave you in your own land. Yoruba of Ilorin, you will be claiming that Ilorin belongs to you. You have property. But Sulu Gambari has trickishly, deceitfully, by lie, dominate you and your land and your wife and your children in your own land. Sulu Gambari has a place to run to when he's asked to leave. He can go back to his cousin that came over and go back and they will give him another land. Yoruba Ilorin, where will you run to? Nowhere. Because let me tell you the truth. If you go back to the north as Yoruba, they will still identify you as Yoruba. They will ask you to go back to your own land. But Sulu Gambari will be accepted when it's driven out of Ilorin. But you are not going to be accepted. This is how you know that you have not really think. You have not really used your wisdom, your knowledge, your integrity. That is how you will know. Sulu Gambari has a place to run to. He can run back to the north to meet to the Fulani group. But you have no place to run to. So who is wrong? And those of you that are in government. Those of you that are in government. Why is Sulu Gambari has power over you in the government that belongs to Kwara State? You will ask yourself the question. I've been to government agencies, government department, and they tell me, Sulu Gambari is powerful. Who tell you Sulu Gambari is powerful? I want to assure you that Sulu Gambari is powerless. You are the one who give him power. The Yoruba give Fulani power to dominate them and enslave them. Do I say Fulani should not be in Ilorin? No. But they should understand that the time of slavery has passed. That's what I'm saying. Do I say Fulani cannot mix with Yoruba? No, they can mix with Yoruba, but they should do away from slavery. In fact, my own life, I do not support domination. I do not support discrimination. I do not support deceit. I do not support lies. I do not support hypocrisy. I do not support any of this unrighteousness at all. I support that no matter what, whether you are white, whether you are green, whether you are yellow, whether you are black, whether you are Fulani, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Igbo, you must live together. That's what I know. You must live together because God created all. And no one should dominate another. Fulani must not dominate Yoruba. Yoruba must not dominate Fulani. Igbo must not dominate Yoruba. Yoruba must not dominate Igbo. That is how God make it from the beginning. That no one dominates another. That no one enslaves another. But all of us live as children of God. But we have missed it. That's my point right now. We have missed it. And it is easy to come back. Check me, Pastor Alabi, 410-262-2921. And you will see that my belief is no discrimination, no hypocrisy, no cover-up, no lie, no deceit, no attempt to dominate another life or dictate to another life. My life has been lived to be able to serve the living God in truth, in righteousness, in holiness, and perfection of His. Can you all say the same thing? Is it because you, Ilorin Yoruba, you are interested in dominating another life? Is it that why it is easy for Sulu Gambari to dominate you? So Sulu Gambari has become your master of domination, of dominions, to dominate because that is life you are living. You will see it. Please, Yoruba Ilorin, go and check your life. See that. You will find out that you too, you are dominating all those what you call your students. You are dominating them. You are enslaving them. That's why you do not see. That's why your eyes is blind to what Sulu Gambari is doing. The day you decide to free and be delivered, that you no longer dominate any life again, it is then and then that your eyes will be very open. And then you will see the slavery that Sulu Gambari has taken all Yoruba in Ilorin. So what I want to leave behind for Sulu Gambari, please take note. Your time is out. You have to go back to your people, Fulani, and stop enslaving the Yorubas. Or you have to step down and be part of Yoruba and learn how not to enslave another life. You have a choice, and the choice is from today. And the one I want to leave behind for Yoruba, the time has come for you to deliver yourself from being enslaved by Sulu Gambari. Igbomina have done well. They have really been
out of slavery from Sulu Gambari, you Yoruba, you can also do it. You can do it the same way. Because Sulu Gambari do not have any power. I do say it. It is you that give him power. And you can take the power from him. That's all I want to leave with you. If you have questions, please call me. Thank you. Thank you.